spanning the globe to bring you the best in death race action.
Hey everybody, Joe Zero here. Welcome to another Wastelands Wednesday. Today we're going to take a recap of the Death Race 2025 activity we had this past weekend. Let's go.
Had a fantastic time doing the event. Had 35 cars sent in from all around the world, like Santa's Slow Dog and Time Rider's Wee Little Cars, Eric Gray's. We had Fritz Meyer all the way from Germany, far out, BJ's Customs, Gaslands Public Access, and the Grinch Witch showed up. 4-6 Racing by Josh Miller from Canada. Had Variant Skunk Works by Mark Roback, also from Canada. Miniature Mustangs, Crossroad Diecast Speed Shop. We had Charles Diecast Garage. We had Devil's Customs and Creatures. There was Outlaw Speed Shop. Jeff of All Trades. Bunker Diecast. You had guys like Pete from Spray It Up Diecast. There was Armando Flores, Jim Silva. We had Neil Cummins from Canada as well. There was Dan's Chop Shop, the Killer of Rock and Roll Hot Wheel Customs, Radio Flyer, Simple Customs by Eddie Pop and Drea. We had Road Warrior John all the way from England, Mark Anthony's Customs, Godzuka Dan, Edward Johnson, Dane Self, Wicked Small Garage, The Gargoyles Den, 905 Diecast by Adam Hutchings, also out of Canada. And we had Grumpy Cloud Racing, also from Canada. Quite the field of competitors. And Mike Espo and Spork Syndicate managed to get their entries in just in time to be in the race. So, let's go to the recap. The first night was the qualifying rounds. We took all the names of the races, put them in a hat, and drew them out and paired them up 2 by 2. Then we raced them using a series of dice rolls. 1s and 2s were 1 space, 3s and 4s were 2 spaces, and 5s and 6s were 3 spaces. They would race to the end of the track, turn around, come back. Best 2 out of 3 won. In a sudden death situation, they would go for a third race, and they could shoot at each other when they were side by side. Had some very interesting results that way. It was a good race. Let's head to the track and check it with our own Death Race Duck.
Thanks, Joe Zero. I'm standing here with the Barbenheimer, the official pace car of Death Race 2025. Mr. Heimer, what are your thoughts about the race, and who do you think is going to pull out the... Seriously, bruh?
Wow, thanks, Death Race Duck. But we have some really great matches going on. Stuff like this happened, Gaslands Public Access and Mark Anthony's Customs. There was even the grudge match between Jim Silva and Keith at Outlaw Speed Shop. Wow. We ran it down all night for about 3 hours. Copious notes were taken. There were 17 races in all. And a good time was had by many. But when the smoke cleared and all was said and done, there were 17 racers who were out, kind of set them all off to the side. And there were 17 winners who all went on to the next night of the race for the big show. The second night was the quarterfinals, and we ran 6 races of 3 cars each. We took them through this fantastic Wastelands track. Starting line, gate 1 would activate their weapons. Gate 2, they had to pass to get to the finish line. There are also these gemstones, which had random results. So if they ran over it, they could activate various benefits or hazards. That turned out to be very interesting. We had oil, smoke, band-aids, lasers, and landmines. Wild stuff. The players moved their cars using a variety of different templates. Short straights and medium straights, long straights, turns, swerves, veers, hairpin turns. It was a wild time. Even a slide template for special effects. And they chose their movements using these shift dice with shift, slide, spin, or hazards, each giving a different result for the play. We used a set of rules, Gaslands for Kids, found at Planet Smasher Games. Made it go fast, fun, and easy. And a good time was had by all. There was a wide variety of action-packed races with varying results. And after 3 long hours of intense racing action, well, there were more losers. So that happened. But there are also 6 winners fighting for this trophy right here. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens. There will be one more night of competition to be decided. Not sure when, but it'll be a good time. Stay tuned.
And there you go, gang. The first weekend's wrap up of Death Race 2025. We got the qualifying rounds out the way and the quarterfinals. So, there will be one more night to be determined. I'll have to set a date and check my schedules and see what's up with the racers, in which we'll do the semifinals and finals. That'll either be 2 races of 3 or 3 races of 2. Go figure. Aside from that, yeah, the usual stuff. Take care. Peace, love, and good happiness stuff. And God bless.